good defensive work there from Mamelodi. He's forced to defend a little bit deeper today's game. At times, he's a very aggressive player.
Without some of his saves, it might well have been a bigger score. Wydad have been the bogey team over the years for Mamelodi Sundowns. Could that be the case again here? We won't have a penalty shootout, we can confirm that. Gaston Sereno to come on, the Uruguayan. Can he change things around? He's not going to have enough time, or not going to have much time, put it that way. El Hassouni as well. Clearance from Mokoena against his own man. Sambu clears the ball away. Here's Jabran. Anywhere will do, just kicking that forward as much as he can. So here we go. Mamelodi Sundowns needing to get the ball up front. Comes off Morena. Substitutions to be made. Another player down, Sambu this time. They were going to bring on El Hassouni, but looks like Wydad are keeping that in their pocket for the moment. Groin injury there for the Senegalese. This is what is euphemistically called these days game management.
Yeah, indeed. And they are the pros when it comes to that, very experienced when it comes to that, know how to break the momentum, especially when they are in the lead or in the driver's seat, as things they are. They'll continue doing that until the end of the game, unless Mamelodi Sundowns pull some miracle.
Double striker change here for Sundowns with the Ethiopian Abubakar Nasir to come on first, and then Sereno. Looks like Mudau off. That's the first change, so one fullback sacrificed, and Aubrey Modiba, the other fullback, sacrificed. El Hassouni still waiting to come on for the Moroccans. They're going to make a double change themselves, which will complete their complement. So there's Sereno. So he sacrificed the two fullbacks, says Runani Mokoena.
You can see that he wants to go for a kill with Nasir, be able to take 1v1 situation. Sereno just trying to get more creative players on the pitch to try and get the goal back.
Officials now of Wydad and all the paperwork, all looks a bit confusing there for the fourth official. Now Wydad desperate to get players on because they are down to 10 with Haimoudi having been stretching off. Sundowns have made those three changes, all attacking ones, with Mailula, Sereno and with Nasir. The fourth official is really struggling with the changes here. That is incredibly frustrating for Wydad Casablanca. Now, here comes Zwane on the edge of the area. Mailula, Mokoena into the middle. Sereno needs to get this across. Nasir was there. There was a hefty clearance needed. Now an even bigger one. Butwil back into the danger zone with Shaluline, with Zwane. Sundowns are running out of time. We are heading towards stoppage time. Amrut to clear. He's one of the big heroes today for Wydad. Gives it away though to Sereno. Nasir to Mbule, to Zwane. Mokoena waits. Mailula turns, shoots, and it gets blocked, and it'll go for Mbule, and it'll be a goal kick. We're into stoppage time here. The change is now for Wydad. Al Hassouni coming on, and he's on for Hamoud on the stroke of full time. They're looking to make one more. This will be Ahad. He's on for the big striker Sambu. Now we need to know how much time remains in this half.
I think the first official is still struggling as well.
He's for a semi-final. The man with the board looks to be completely out of his depth. Now, how much time is added on? That's what everyone wants to know here at the stadium. We're well past the 90-minute mark. We have not seen the board, which will indicate how much time remains. 5 minutes we're hearing from down on the field. The board hasn't gone up yet. Serino gives away the throw-in. Wydad will just look to wind down the clock here in these closing stages. 7 minutes we hear. Shot takes the deflection, will be a corner. This might be the longest corner in the history of the Champions League, I fancy. There's the coach telling them, slow it all down, boys.
Yeah, they'll slow it down as long as possible. And they might even try and delay there in the corner. They just play a short corner. You can see a lot of the tall boys are not even going in the box to try and attack the ball.
Yeah, the corner kick taker has changed as well. Dawoodi now. All of this serves to knock the seconds off. See Wydad closer to a place in the final. Are they again going to deny Mamelodi Sundowns? They knocked them out in the quarters in 2017 and in the semis 2 years thereafter. Last touch, Morena. Stadium announcer appealing to the fans to lift their voices. They're pretty stunned here. Those in front of us in the main stand. Oh, that is definitely time wasting. Amloud will get a yellow card. He will be happy to take that. There we go. Now Jabran takes it. Off Al Hassouni, another delay coming here. Every set piece, they will take their time. It's the dream slipping away here for Mamelodi Sundowns after all of their domestic dominance, all of the talk this season about how they had the Champions League in their sights. That was the big target. Al Hassouni gets the cross in, wins the corner. It's all up in the Sundowns half of the field.
That's going to be very difficult for Mamelodi Sundowns to come out of that situation with all these corner kicks and throw-ins, being able to delay in and around that area.
Wydad now, could they get a third? It's going to be another corner. Comes off from Vara. All working to plan here for Wydad. 3 minutes remain in this Champions League semi-final. Huge crowd here at Loftus Versfeld looking for a home victory, are on the cusp of being denied. Bura. It's a great ball for Al Hassouni. Chance at the back post here. So throw in Sundowns. Last chance to launch the ball forward. Alafi unable to keep it under control. Have they got the energy, Mamelodi Sundowns? 4.5 minutes of the 7 gone. Here's Mbule. Still Mbule. Free kick, Mamelodi Sundowns. No, throw in Wydad. That is the all-important scoreline. It'll end 2-2 on aggregate. Wydad Casablanca to progress on the away goal rule. They might even get a third here. Mamelodi. It bobbles around like a ping pong there in the pinball, rather, in the penalty area. Shalolile now on the charge. Throw in Sundowns. Offside against Mamelodi Sundowns. Is the dream slipping away here, Teko?
I think it is. I think that own goal, just there's a lot of, I think it's a lot of dejection from the team. The energy was sucked out of that, especially after the jubilation of scoring that second goal. And you're playing against a Wydad team that knows how to delay the game. So there's no sense of urgency, because whenever you want to restart, they're delaying the game. So I think the dream is slipping away from Mamelodi Sundowns.
1 minute left here at Loftus. Goalkeeper to goalkeeper. He's got 1 minute, Williams, to launch this forward, to get Mamelodi Sundowns onto the front foot. Shalolile beaten in the air by Zola, cut out by Al Hassouni. The men in red have possession. Wydad on the charge, looking to keep it up in the Sundowns half. Excellent challenge from Serino. Now, can they turn things onto the front foot with Zwane? Zwane turning. Still Zwane inside here to Mbule. He needs to get the pass in. Pulled down. And Mbule, with a very bad reaction, gets a yellow for that. And Serino shouldn't get involved there either. So the frustration boiling over.
Yeah, a lot of frustration there from Mamelodi Sundowns players.
Another yellow as well here for the original challenge. And that will go to the substitute. Time has elapsed. This must surely now be the last chance for Mamelodi Sundowns. To Boko Mokoena, everybody's forward except for Williams and Morena. He needs the perfect cross, does Toboko Mokoena. There's the little signal. Here it comes. Mokoena into the danger zone, and the header from Mvala is over the top. Goal kick it'll be. Wydad players sprawled all over the pitch now. Little wry smile there from the Belgian coach. He knows only his second game here in charge, and he's going to book a place in the Champions League final if they can hold out. Referee says keep playing. We've had 8 minutes now of stoppage time. Final whistle. Wydad Casablanca are through to the final. The away goal rules makes the difference here. It's a silent Loftus Versfeld. Celebrations for Sven van den Broek. Despair and disappointment for Mamelodi Sundowns. But 2 goals conceded at home means they are out of the Champions League. And the dream delayed yet again. Mvala with the own goal. What a desperate way to finish. Rulani Mokoena and his opposite number. Celebrations in a silent stadium, Teko Modise.
Indeed, a lot of disappointment from Mamelodi Sundowns fans and the players themselves. I think they thought they got one, especially after getting that second goal. And unfortunately, they had to concede with an own goal. But nonetheless, Mamelodi Sundowns showed a lot of character in the second half. And I'm sure they can start again in the next year and try and go through.
Defending champions Wydad Casablanca return to the Champions League final yet again. And it'll be a repeat of the decider last year where they beat Al Ahly. It was over one leg in Casablanca. We are back to the two-legged system. And Casablanca will host the second leg of the final with the first leg to come in Cairo. Desperate disappointment for Mamelodi Sundowns. Celebration for the Moroccans. Small group of spectators on the road. And what a blow here for the Brazilians. This then their last game of a lengthy season. They are the champions. They can go off on holiday. But they will go with heavy hearts, having seen the dream evaporate yet again. Beaten in the quarterfinals by Petro Atletico, a surprise result in last year's competition, and now out again at the semi-final stage. But the dream lives on for Wydad. The defending champions are a step closer to hanging on to their crown. It is Wydad through on the away goal rules. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, the Moroccans 2. The champions play Al Ahly in the final.
Coach, you're through to the final. How did you do it? How did you pull this off?
It's difficult to understand your question, but I think how we did it. First half, we wanted to save energy in a low block and then surprise them in the beginning of the second half. My boys did very well, and I think in the end, it's experience that makes a difference. Maybe Sundowns in the game over 2 legs, they were better than us.